was rough this morning. There we go. Testing. He said Aquested Therapeutic stock rated, right? Is it up? Is Aquested Therapeutic up? They should be up. How's everybody doing out there? I was actually a lot late this morning. Aquested Therapeutic, yeah, they hit $3.19. Not too bad over there on Aquested Therapeutic. What was the news? Any news out there? Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, there was an hour ago and 5 hours ago. So they're still talking about the oral bullshit. China. What? I read China in there. Interlicensing the supply agreement for the oral film for ALS treatment in China. Yeah. Around 85% of ALS patients suffer from progressive loss of liver function, swallowing foods, liquids, saliva. Let's see what that does for Aquested Therapeutic. I ain't getting a little news over there for them. For the past few days, they've been coming out with some stuff. But wheat, man, fucking wheat is going crazy right now. Like, it's already limited up 3 times already. When the hell? I haven't seen that happen in an asset in a long time. Morning, Waldo. Good morning, bro. About time. Been busy getting a jump on the market and making the big power plays before going live, huh? Nah, I was just trying to get myself fucking recovered to get ready. I was having a rough morning. I don't know what happened. I was having a rough morning. But I'm back. I'm good. The recovery time, it was only like 15 minutes. It took 15 minutes. But Kroger is taking off this morning. Where's Bitcoin? Yeah, and I was fucking feeling rough this morning. Bitcoin's at 43. I really didn't pay attention to any Ukraine news. Just a bunch of what they're talking about. Their Russia's convoys kind of running out of fuel. How the hell your convoy gonna kind of run out of fuel? But apparently the supply chain is like right behind them, so they ain't too far. Let's see, TLT's probably coming back down. I grabbed some UVXY calls yesterday though during power hour. You said, fucking Waldo. Oh, Costco was supposed to have earnings, what, today, right? Their convoy is right for a fucking Reaper drone, you know? Well, I mean, they're still they're asking the U.S. to step in and restrict airspace. But, I mean, if we were to restrict airspace, the only way to do that was to, you know, actually defend it. And that would be engaging Russian planes, you know? And the U.S., we won't engage Russia still at the end of the day. We'll supply the shit out the other team with fucking firepower, but we won't engage you directly. What? That's crazy. I guess we sent them a bunch of stingers. The market's not looking too bad today. We do have Fed Powell speaking. Again, it's basically a split bag. Huh. Ford's getting just beat up over there. Where are we on the SPY? 440 on the SPY. I mean, we're coming back up to the 200-day moving average. Like, we're trying. Like, we are still in this fucked up area. Oh, Costco. That's the other one. Costco's killing it. Oh, my fucking back is killing me. MO's fucking holding up solid over there. Fucking WTI kind of gave up a lot. I mean, yeah, it's still at 520. UVXY is coming back up. What calls did I grab on UVXY? I didn't pay much for them. I think they were like $3 a contracts on UVXY. Yeah, UVXY is coming up. Damn, I got like, how many contracts expiring today? 1, 2, 3. Fuck, the SPY one already expired. It's bullshit. Look at wheat. Kind of want to just go for ETFs, or not ETFs, but futures on the wheat, because wheat is just fucking going crazy. Every commodity is just killing it. Wall Street opens higher as oil retreats on Iran news. What was the Iran news? SPY's dropping pretty quick right now. Send you a DM on Insta for you to chuckle on that. Cool, good. NASDAQ just went red. Oh, hey, well, what happened? Let me check it out right now, bro. Let's see what we got. Oh, that hurts. At a wheat store, you can say, I want something to help me sleep. That won't make me wonder if I'm back. If my back door is unlocked, and they will take you down seriously. Think hard about it. And this is something like, have you tried Ogo Boga Skywalker cake? Oga Boga Skywalker, the fuck? Where's Roll Below? Roll Below, hang on. Let me see. Let's put Roblox right here. Roblox is in the gutter. TBT's taking off right now. Damn, TLT must be getting clobbered. Well, I mean, remember, FedPal did confirm the bond purchasing. That they, they significantly calmed down on it. Damn, even Kroger's taking off still. Kroger's like, it hasn't been at these levels in like what for a while. This is like multi-year highs right here on Kroger. Fucking damn, Kroger. China. Fucking Aquatic Therapeutic. What are you guys doing? I mean, hey, at least they know. They fucking around with China. They fucking around with China. Alright, the NASDAQ just went green again. It's just going back and forth, though. It's right there at the cusp. That's cool. Alright, let's see. Kroger's still going. That's crazy. UVXY just went green. Seems legit. He says seems legit. That's good. TBT. See if we can get back up to 20 bucks. TBT. One of those UVXY contracts expired. Don't tell me they expire tomorrow. They do expire tomorrow. What the fuck was I thinking? SPY's coming down. And wheat is still climbing. Well, not the fucking futures are. What's the VIX chilling at? The VIX is at like, what, 35 probably. No, it's back at 30. Yeah, the volatility fucking shit hasn't really been tracking right. What's the dollar chilling at? 26.13 on the dollar. We at 26.32 pre-market or after hours. What the fuck? Where's the fucking airline? What's damn Boeing's down? What about fucking cruise line? CCL's down. JP Morgan? Fucking commodities. Let's look at X. X is killing it. Fucking $30 on X. Yeah, Powell should be live very shortly. Kroger's up 10%. Fucking Kroger. Kroger's always been a slow mover. Not today. Oh, RSX got halted on the way down. Like, you gotta be careful with RSX though, because it is a straight synthetic play right now. There is nothing there for it. They'll issue more shares. Flicking the taint. Flicking the taint. 30. You know. That little piece of skin right between, you know, I'm all right between. Right between the sack and the bone hole. What a fucking crazy year, man. He had a good profit yesterday back in the buy zone. Now, you know, we still got plenty of time to make money off of UVXY. I give that shit at least a few more months before it starts to finally calm down. I just want to wait to play that bitch to the downside. Selling may go away, might be calm by then. What? Kellogg's is on the high right now. Damn, these are still kind of expensive over here, though. Man, I remember when these contracts were so cheap back in 2020, 2019. They were hella cheap. Now there's so many people buying contracts that they just fucking jacked up the prices so much. Yeah, he killed it yesterday. Oh wait, speaking of killing it, where's D-Walk? They were up this morning, 98. Oh my god, fucking Uncle Trump, man. Grandpa fucking Biden still trying to pitch the Build Back Better plan. I fucking knew it. He's gonna end up fucking getting that shit passed one way or another. He's still trying to fucking pitch that bullshit. There's like 25% of me that says run it, and then the rest is like, fuck, it's not good. It's just crazy how wheat's moving because I mean, hell, there is like so much wheat out there. Like I mean, there's an abundance of wheat. It's crazy. That's like if shit was gonna go up, your poop went up in value. Like there's so much of it. Like how the hell is it gonna go up in value? Oh fuck. That was not fucking good. What the hell did I just do? Fuck. Motherfucker. Come on, pal. Yeah, market's just kind of just chill though. It's waiting for Powell. F1C is gonna be exciting. Probably not even gonna do much though. Motherfucker, bro. I can't believe I lost it. Took it out and it just fucking sprang across the room. Oh man, alright, yep, RSX. Be careful with that RSX. That one's coming down hella hard. And oh, there we go. Hang on. Hang on, where you at, pal? I know I just heard him. I just heard him. Let me see where you at, pal. Where the fuck is this motherfucker at? Where is this motherfucker at? Alright there. Come on, baby. Yeah, hopefully he just lets his profits sit there and just chill, you know. That's always a good idea. Let your profits get used to you. Get to know each other, you know. Let's see where you at, pal. There you are, right there.
Latest terrible escalation of what has become one of the main goals of the Russian Federation to attack and undermine democratic norms at home and abroad.
DWAC 98 going for the high of the day again.
We're the leader of the free world. It's the oldest democracy. It's vital. We live by our values, both abroad and at home.
Abroad? I hate abroad. 98, 99? Let's get up to 99.
Participation,
I'm on DWAC.
To independent institutions that allow our society to function like the Federal Reserve. We created the Fed 109 years ago.
109 years ago.
As an independent agency outside of any political party's control, to be
1952.
experts, not political cronies. It's one of many American institutions.
Oh, DWAC's been killing it. Glad I just held on to it.
Autocratic regimes. It's vital we reaffirm our commitment to the Fed.
And once it hits 100, I'll probably trim back on just a few more.
Looks like. Let's show up and do our jobs. Like Chair Powell comes here perhaps 14 times a year, it seems now. That's the best way to achieve a strong, growing economy.
High yesterday was 101.
This time last year, our country and our economy were in a place of deep uncertainty.
TLT's coming back up.
Frontline workers.
What's the VIX doing? UBXY's just chilling right there. Still high though, 18 bucks.
Policymakers, business owners, workers, union and non-union alike, to come together.
Still fucking more names down than we do up though.
That's what we did. We passed the American Rescue Plan. We got shots into arms, money in people's pockets, workers back with a job.
Yes, we know what you did, bro. We all know what you did. Let's get on with the fucking bullshit. As the chair, I'm sure will say, unprecedented economic. Unprecedented. I love it. Puts on unprecedented. What's Target at?
For the first time in 2 decades, Think about this. First time in 2 decades, our economy
Target's
grew
still
faster
killing
than
it.
China's economy. Think about that. We averaged 500,000 new jobs per month last year. We saw the fastest drop ever in the unemployment rate. Wages rose for workers, especially low-wage workers, who began to have a little more power in a tight labor market.
Yeah, okay.
Entrepreneurs started a record-setting 5 million new businesses. This translated into American families' household balance sheets.
After a record, how many were shut down though? Oh, what happened? Whoops.
It's because of the actions
I accidentally hit pause, my bad.
in this Congress, expanding the child tax credit, rental assistance, housing assistance. The American Rescue Plan helped get most Americans vaccinated, made a booster shot
I
available
requested
to
therapy. It's gonna come back to that 50-day moving average.
fully vaccinated, more than 75% of all adults. Case counts, hospitalizations are dropping. We're one step closer to normal life beyond the pandemic. Americans no longer have to live in fear. We've come a long way.
Hell, I never lived in fear in the beginning. Oh shit.
Terrible toll on Americans
Like,
after 2
man,
years
I'm
of
still going to work.
stress and massive disruptions in our lives and our economy. People are simply exhausted. They're fearful that inflation will make it harder and harder.
Exhausted. Right now is not the time to be exhausted. Shit.
The pandemic economy has caused inflation.
You had 2 years of fucking vacation time. What do you mean exhausted?
Out of the grocery store. We must acknowledge that Russia's invasion of Ukraine will affect the global economy. We learned over the past 2 years how fragile our global supply chains are.
GameStop's coming down. SPY is coming down. NASDAQ is red. That's fucking mad. Damn, we lost a lot. We got a lot of names down now. 4,100 names down and 3,200 names up. Man.
We help prevent long-term inflation by bringing
I don't know if I'm living in my own self-interest bubble world. The number of articles for DOT has been in my mind, bro. It's DOT everywhere. It's popping up, DOT. Let's see what is DOT even doing. DOT's gonna it's getting it's getting a lot of interest in it. That's for damn sure. We'll just see if the hype's gonna come in though. We just need the hype to come in, like how it was for the last crypto little bull run we have. Like, until if the hype is like it was last time, where it's like every few fucking seconds it's fucking trending on Twitter, then that's when you know we're back in it. Until that hype comes back, it's like what? It's basically like whatever. It's like, whatever. It's good. It's alright. Oh man, Hook Pharmaceutical just got fucking dropped hard over there. What happened?
Transportation costs increase, companies have to raise prices.
Oh, I got fucking 520, 38, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, it's starting to accelerate a little bit over there on Hook.
Competition in the economy, especially drug companies, meat packers, oil companies, shippers. From the meat packing industry, the oil cartels, corporations don't face the fair capitalist free market competition we need to keep prices low.
TLT coming back up. That's a high of the day for, you know, not including that pre-market. Yeah, there's been a lot of DOT shit out there for lately. I think it was, you know, I don't know. I think it was even going on before the Ukraine started asking, you know, to, you know, charity and fucking DOT and other cryptocurrencies.
The Federal Reserve has the responsibility, as you know, Mr. Chair, to tackle inflation, to ensure we have a resilient labor market, a safe and stable.
Sure does have a lot of room to cover though, huh?
Efficient and reliable payment system, and empowered local communities for consumers. And
there goes roll blows coming back down again. Poor little feller. Poor little feller.
First time in a decade, we only have 4 now. As you know, the full Federal Reserve making those decisions. In a time of deep economic uncertainty where democracies around the world are threatened by authoritarian strongmen, we must ensure the Fed's operating at full capacity. We have an opportunity.
Oh my fucking back.
You know her well, to confirm one of the world's leading experts on cybersecurity and the financial system. Sarah Raskin chaired the G7 cyber.
I got a fucking headache fucking around that fiberglass yesterday at the shop. Kroger's going again. Morning all. What's up, Wan Moon? How we doing, bro? How are we doing? Of course, the therapeutic back at the 50-day moving average.
The entire team of decision makers can come together, assess the data, address the problems America faces. We have a chair pro tempore of the Federal Reserve, Jay Powell, here to deliver a biennial update on the Fed's actions.
Oh, you know me. I mean, it's a little rough this morning. Got a little headache, back hurts, you know, a little fucking heartburn. Other than that, I'm doing great. Other than that, I'm doing great. Heartburn shit, you know, I got a headache, you know. Fucking stupid ass fucking, what are they, cluster headaches, man. They've been just killing me.
Your salute for the extraordinary courage, valor.
99-17, let's go, D-Walk.
Chairman Powell,
Come on, Uncle Trump, even though it's, you know, you're not directly in on it, but, you know, you are.
Advocating that we do that for some time now.
Do we get 200 on this candlestick? Probably
Know
not.
that you and your fellow FOMC members are
Nope.
fully able to do your
That was
job
pretty big
fighting
Canada, though.
inflation.
They did
And
get up
obviously
there.
there's a lot of
It's
work
looking
to
pretty,
do. That
pretty
work,
prime for D-Walk.
January's inflation reached a 40-year high of 7.5%. And inflation like that is doing real damage to average Americans.
I think Waldo's over there just reading all the dot articles.
And that causes workers to fall further behind.
Poke it out.
Today. Savers, of course, are earning virtually zero on their savings, while inflation significantly erodes the value of their savings.
Oh yeah, your season has expired. You have been logged out of motherfucking really think you're swim? Motherfucker.
Period of economic crisis or during a recession.
Ukraine, repeat, bull
During
what?
a period of multi-decade
Bull sweepers detected and wheat.
profligate fiscal policy
Oh man, yep,
also
wheat,
contributes to
wheat,
inflation.
ticker symbol wheat.
Democrat supporters of blowout deficit spending bills like the American Rescue Plan and Build Back Better have looked to blame others for the consequences of their own misguided policy. First, they blame global supply chains. Now they've shifted their blame to greedy corporations.
Oh my God.
Actually, inflation is pretty easy to understand. It results from more money chasing fewer goods. The administration's policies
They got the
such as
$17 strike price over here on
and war
fucking wheat.
and
Really?
energy have limited the
I'm
production
fucking
of
over
goods.
there, dude. That's crazy.
And meanwhile, reckless
I
spending.
don't know. I kind of want to go for more oil again, though.
Chasing those goods. Of course, the Fed's accommodative monetary policy is further stimulated demand.
Where's Alcoa? I don't know. Maybe Alcoa. Alcoa's down. That could be better.
Put the inflation genie back in the bottle. Well, the genie is out.
The genie is out.
Behind the curve. We need to act with urgency to get inflation under control.
Nah.
Mr. Chairman, I'm also deeply troubled by what appears to be a growing urge to use financial regulators in general and the Fed in particular to tackle complex political questions that are outside of our financial and monetary system.
Right? They're always asking the Feds shit that's not their fucking job.
To a lower carbon economy. Questions like how to address racially charged social issues.
I love this guy.
How we improve primary and secondary education. Now, there's no doubt these are very important.
Thank you.
issues,
Yeah, you're right. Aren't they?
But they're wholly
This guy's right here. Like, we need to stop talking about him.
mandates and expertise. And yet the Fed has been
I mean, they
weighing
are
on every
important,
one of these
but they're
issues.
not the fucking Fed's job.
Some intend to use the Fed's recently developed climate scenario
Except for the
analysis
climate. Oh,
as a mechanism, as part of a tool to steer capital away from carbon-intensive industries. All 12 reserve banks have hosted a Racism in the Economy series where invited speakers advocated for specific policies including racial reparations and defunding the police, among other very liberal proposals. And the Minneapolis Fed is actively lobbying to change Minnesota's constitution on the issue of K-12 education policy. Now, does anyone really think that these activities are within the Fed's
nice to
statutory
supply
powers?
agreement. That's the same news. I already read that one.
What they are is they're challenging and complex issues that require really difficult trade-offs.
Nothing.
And in a democratic society, those trade-offs have to be made by elected representatives who are directly accountable to the American people. And consider some trade-offs associated with addressing global warming. Now, if we limit domestic oil and gas production, Americans will pay more at the pump. How much more is appropriate? If we suddenly
$7 a gallon. Almost $7 a gallon.
our nation in the world will become
And that's
more
premium.
dependent on fossil fuels from autocratic nations. We're watching that play out. When does that reliance
I'll be comfortable paying $7 for premium. At that fucking point, might as well just tune the car for fucking 100 octane and just go to fucking Sinclair. Just pump it with 100 octane and be good to go. It'll run a lot better, a lot cooler.
And yet some of the reserve banks are diving right in.
What's 100 octane going for like $15 a gallon? I think it is.
Their activities, the reserve banks stonewall. When I asked the board to address the issue, everyone passes the buck. The Fed board says, oh, those things are up to the reserve banks, even though the board oversees the reserve banks. And except through the Fed board, the reserve banks are completely unaccountable to Congress. So when I think about this state of affairs, Mr. Chairman, I can only conclude that we need to think seriously about reforming the structure of the Fed. In my view, any Fed reform should preserve and strengthen monetary policy.
It's at 105, bro. 105 octane. That shit's expensive right there. 105, 110 shit. I think the last time I looked at it, I think 105 was like $18 a gallon. This was back in like 2014, 15. I don't even know what it is right now. I haven't seen it. There's a Sinclair here, but I don't think they sell the fucking race fuel there. There's another place over here that does though. Yeah, it's expensive.
Second, we should consider whether or not to subject Federal Reserve Bank heads, the regional reserve bank heads, to presidential appointments and confirmation.
Oh, X.
Third, we ought to
$5.29 for premium.
Reserve bank structure.
Oh, that is bad.
Dates back to a very, very different time.
It's getting up there, bro. It's getting up there.
Consolidate them into 5 banks.
That's why I gotta use premium. Premium only. If I put anything other than that in my car, any one of my cars, they fucking talk back immediately. They talk back immediately. Yeah, beginning of last week, it's getting up there, bro. I mean, hell, the oil has been going through the roof.
These ideas lightly, but the Fed was given independence to insulate monetary policy from politics, and Congress has a responsibility to ensure that
X is killing it. Look at, oh my God, oil is on fire, bro.
Thanks, Senator Toomey.
X is gonna give it to you.
We welcome you to the committee again.
X is looking fucking nice on the 1 day chart, huh? Boeing, I don't care about Boeing. I do a little bit, but not that much. Kroger's going for another high of the day. I think we're still losing more names to the downside, though. Yeah, we got 3,000 names down, 4,400 names up. So I mean, hell, the winners are clear. S&P's coming down. Yeah, S&P is giving it up. Yeah, 45 at the beginning of last week. It's outrageous, bro. It's outrageous. Everything's about to go through the roof, man. It's only gonna get worse. It's the fucked up part. God damn it.
So that the American people and their representatives in Congress understand our policy actions.
Apple is it slipping?
I will review the current economic situation before turning to monetary policy.
Here we go.
Economic activity expanded at a robust 5.5% pace last year, reflecting progress on vaccinations and the reopening of the economy, fiscal and monetary support, and the healthy financial positions of households and businesses. The rapid spread of the Omicron variant led to some slowing in economic activity early this year, but with cases having declined sharply since mid-January, the slowdown seems to have been brief. The labor market is extremely tight. Payroll employment
back by oh yeah,
in 2021, and job gains were robust in January. The unemployment rate declined substantially over the past year and stood at 4% in January, reaching the median of FOMC participants' estimates of its longer-run normal level.
Oh yeah, I'll take some of that too, right?
The improvements in labor
good.
market conditions have been widespread, including for workers at the lower end of the wage distribution, as well as for African Americans and Hispanics.
SPY's coming back up a little bit. See the NASDAQ gonna get bounced over there? Is the NASDAQ still? Oh man, NASDAQ's down a lot. It's cool though. It recovers pretty quickly on the NASDAQ. Unprecedented. I love it. It's back. It's back. I got tired of hearing that word in 2020. MO, come on, baby, 308.
Demand is strong, and bottlenecks and supply constraints are limiting how quickly production can resume.
Oh, where's WTI at? Let's see WTI. I want to grab some more WTI, maybe.
exacerbated by waves of the virus.
I mean, I don't think oil
and
is gonna
price
fucking.
increases are
It's
now
gonna get any
spreading to
cheaper.
a broader range of goods and services. We understand that high inflation imposes significant hardship, especially on those least able to meet the higher costs of essentials like food, housing, and transportation. We know that the best thing we can do to support a strong labor market is to promote a long expansion, and that is only possible in an environment of price stability. The committee will continue to monitor incoming economic data and will adjust the stance of monetary policy as appropriate to manage risks that could impede the attainment of its goals. The committee's assessments will take into account a wide range of information, including labor market conditions, inflation pressures and inflation expectations, and financial and international developments. We continue to expect inflation to decline over the course of the year as supply constraints
I can do this over here on my phone.
and demand moderates
Easier.
because of the waning effects of fiscal support and the removal of monetary policy accommodations.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I get it. 10 free stocks. Fuck up.
Of potential further upward pressure on inflation expectations and inflation itself from a number of factors.
Come on, motherfucker.
We will use our policy tools as appropriate to prevent higher inflation from becoming entrenched while promoting a sustainable expansion in a strong labor market. Our monetary policy has been adapting to the evolving economic environment and will continue to do so. We phased out our net asset purchases with inflation well above.
Alright, I got filled on one of those weak contracts.
We expect it'll be appropriate to raise the target range for the federal funds rate at our meeting later this month.
I went for the fucking.
The process of removing policy.
I'd rather $11
accommodations
contract on
circumstances
wheat.
will involve both increases in the target range of the federal funds rate and reduction in the size of the Fed's balance sheet. As the FOMC noted in January, the federal funds rate is our primary means of adjusting.
They were saying they were talking about wheat yesterday too during the fucking. Oh, there we go. DWAC, $100. Back at 100, and motherfucking little scammers logged me out of fucking. I forgot to log back in. God damn it.
Adjustments to reinvestments. The near-term effects on the U.S. economy of
Don't
the
you tell me it's
invasion
the
of
wrong
Ukraine,
password again, motherfucker.
war,
God damn it.
Sanctions,
You son of a
and
bitch
events
every
to
time.
come remain highly uncertain. Making appropriate monetary policy in this environment requires a recognition that the economy evolves.
5-5, motherfucker. Don't say it. There we go.
We'll need to be
Continue.
nimble in responding to incoming data and the evolving outlook.
Is it logging
Maintaining
in?
the trust and confidence of the
Come on,
public
baby.
is essential to our work. Last
Oh
month,
my
the Federal Reserve
God.
finalized a comprehensive set of new ethics rules.
Oh, you
to
fucking
substantially
little
strengthen the investment restrictions
dicklet.
for senior Federal Reserve officials. These new rules
Oh,
will
SPY's
be
coming back
enforced
down
by
hard.
conflict of interest.
Apple is starting to sell off too. GameStop's coming down. We got a lot of shit starting to fucking get clipped.
Families and businesses across the country. Everything we do is in service to
DWAC's at 102. SPY just went red. Or, I mean, 122.
maximum employment.
SPY just went red. And the NASDAQ is really starting to move to the downside. Ooh, man, we got like, what, 25, 2,900 names up, and everybody else is down.
Impacts it'll have on our partners, including our country. In November, the Fed issued a
Wheat, once it gets to the 1020, that's just gonna go again, because that was the high of the pre-market.
Any cybersecurity incident within 36 hours, there'd already be a requirement of notification, but you sped that up, obviously. Given the increased threat of cyber attacks, expeditious reporting by
Ukraine authorities say citizens don't need to declare capital declaration of seized tanks and military equipment. Elon Musk said he planned to name the Model 3 the Model E, but Ford threatened to sue.
To date, we have not seen any significant issues.
UBXY is coming back up. We're getting some more fear back in this bitch.
That since the Ukraine war began.
Vision has earnings. Wait, when is one of the earnings? After market close.
On cyber risk, and particularly in this environment, we have been since a couple of months ago.
Oh, wheat,
very
get
high
the
alert.
1020 and go.
It's regular.
Actually, I want to see the wheat down here. I want to see if that shit's gonna start moving here.
On the highest stage of alert, as you would imagine.
I think it's important. I know that your focus is always on financial institutions. It's important for us to be able to repel cyber attacks, to protect against them. That throughout our economy, businesses are reporting cyber attacks on them, and your job is
like a
obviously
free cent
with
spread.
financial institutions. I'm hopeful that you will make those comments.
1020 on the wheat. SPY is fucking giving it up. Oh my god. Yeah.
We know the impact.
We're hitting lows right now.
Could go beyond cyber attacks.
Dow, oh shit, Dow's about to flip too. Yeah, 0.13%. Oh man, it's there it goes. Dow's about to go right here in the next like 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. But remember, like everything we're at right now is very strong levels. Wheat's at 1021. We got like a long way to go though for the danger zone on the SPY and all that though. It's like, you know, it's not that bad.
To your point, the ultimate effects on the U.S. economy of the war,
Come on,
sanctions, and events yet to come is
not weed, but wheat.
And so we need to be alert to what those might be.
1023.
What we know so far is that commodity prices have moved up.
Time is it? 724, 725, 1025.
To work its way through our U.S.
1024.
We're going to
Let's see if it's going to start painting the highs.
on inflation, at least for a while. We don't know how long that will be sustained for. In addition, we could see
and gas.
Risk sentiment declining, risk-taking sentiment declining. So you could see lower investment. You could see people holding back on spending.
Oh yeah, you ain't lying.
Both supply and demand will be. And I just echo that we.
There we go. He's done flicking the tank. I was like, what's going on, Acid? We were speculating on what you were doing. We were speculating.
The monetary policy report released highlighted great news.
UVXY coming back up. Not too bad. Did you grab some more UVXY Acid, or what'd you do? You just chilling over there? And you did pretty good yesterday. Where's DWAC? DWAC's coming back up a little bit. And wheat. I'm on wheat. I grabbed contracts on wheat. Not weed, but wheat. Look at the 10-year SB. What'd you call it?
Hiking up interest rates, and I know you will be cautious, but hiking up interest rates too early can depress job growth. My question is, as the Fed plans to raise interest rates, what steps will you take to ensure that it doesn't affect the pretty amazing job growth?
I'm on, motherfucker. Bring it up.
State of the Union, 369,000 manufacturing jobs, many of them in my state of Ohio. How do you ensure that the Fed steps the Fed takes don't affect that kind of job growth?
Well, so the labor market as we have it today, unemployment's down to 4%, and wages are at
Oh wait,
historic highs.
I didn't log in or what? No, I didn't log in.
Quits are at a
oh yeah, it's horrible.
Or near that. Job openings are at all-time highs. So this is you're right. This is
Back in 2009 level.
For workers, particularly.
Just got on the phone with TD Ameritrade to talk about SBRs. I wanted to buy more. The price is all over the place. It is showing at $1 on other platforms.
The problem really that we're facing is one of high inflation, and over time those.
Yeah, I mean it can't stay down here forever. That's for damn sure. But we'll see what's gonna happen.
A long expansion and have continued increases in participation, for example, which has tended to lag declines in unemployment.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. It's like it ain't going anywhere. It's been around forever, so it's like it's just setting up for a great time, especially for the long term.
And saw the many benefits that flowed to people as that expansion extended.
Thank you. And my last
Motherfucker, come on, Thinkorswim. And then you're gonna get rid of my username over there? You fuck, I don't even remember what my username is over here again.
Has already made it possible for people to safely rejoin the labor force.
I have technical difficulties over here trying to get in the Thinkorswim.
Oh, you agree that making childcare affordable would make it possible for parents to return to work and increase the labor supply?
As we've, I think, discussed, there's good research that supports that proposition as well.
Thank you.
Let me in, motherfucker.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
There it goes. Finally, the fucking same password every fucking time, and everyone wants to sit there and fuck around with me.
Just quick, simple questions here. Monetary policy is decided by the FOMC, is that correct?
Yes.
And there are 12 seats on the FOMC.
But our brokerage group, Charles, E-Trade Fidelity, should be a neutral part of this. Yes, they are pricing placing restrictions. We want, but can't have it. It's my bullish case. Yeah, give it some time, right? Should be able to get into it eventually. 1027 on wheat. But yeah, it's a very bullish case. I like it. 1028. Yeah, wheat is fucking going. It's like,
Yes,
wheat hasn't been at these highs, or well, I mean, it's fucking. I don't even. It's wheat's crazy because there's so much of it. Like there's like literally, there's a shitload of wheat. Like I think that's like the most abundant commodity out there.
What I'm a little bit worried about, and I fully acknowledge
That's
that
fucked to see wheat doing that though. Like man, 1030 on wheat.
this war has
Kind of like a woman that wants a guy that already married the type of gig. There we go. Those are the best. Those are the ones that are willing to do the most.
maybe beyond. And all else being equal, it
Well, those are the best.
increases the risk that we'll be looking at downward revisions in growth. Nothing certain about that, but the risk is higher.
I love Toomey, man. He's still going.
If you could share with us your thoughts on the importance of fighting
That's good.
inflation if we find ourselves in a
Come on, wheat.
situation
Just keep
where
going.
growth is less robust than what
Oh
we're
my
hoping
God,
for.
man, that was a weirdo.
So I would agree on both the supply and demand side. There's a lot of uncertainty. The oil prices are are higher. That typically does weigh on spending to some extent. But at the same time, we have households and businesses that are in such strong financial shape where it's not clear what those effects are going to be. So as I mentioned yesterday,
I'll tell you what the effects are going to be.
it's going to be a
We're
problem
fucked.
for us
I'm
to
all we're fucked.
continue to proceed along the lines that we had in mind.
Anxiety, heartburn, and a lot of stress.
Invasion happened, and that was to raise interest rates at the
Those are just a
meeting,
couple.
and to
DWAC.
continue through the course of the year.
Came
based
back
on
to
the
VWAP.
data
I like
and
saying DWAC.
what
It's back at VWAP.
to engage in a series of rates. I would say in this very
Target
sensitive
coming
time,
back down, but it's still not that bad though. We're still at a very good level with the SPY and everything.
policy, simply because things are so uncertain and we don't
A
have
little,
anything
the
else.
Dow is still holding up. X is just killing it over there though.
Just hope
Damn.
that,
With these vitamins left and right, the market is going to keep rallying. Would like to take a position in the week on UEX right before CPI data.
Need for price stability as
DWAC's giving it up some more. There goes wheat, 1032. Another high of the day, 1033.
They don't have job security. They don't have income security. It's just so important. I sure hope that we exceed all
Hope.
of our
This motherfucker just said hope.
growth this year, but I don't know that. Let me shift to
It's like,
ask you this. In your view, is it consistent with the statute?
damn, I got Bank of America expiring tomorrow.
To engage in political advocacy and specifically a racial justice campaign or efforts to amend the state constitution? Is that within the proper
Do I got
domain of
two TBTs up? I think I do. It's Bank of America. That's Boeing. That's not
as
Bank
we
of America.
discussed, the reserve banks have generally had and exercised a degree of freedom of
But that's a
oversight
pretty good thesis you got there, acid. I like it, bro. That's good.
in
It's a
their
good little.
research activities and their policy thinking activities.
works.
And that has always been thought to be a benefit, including by
I know. I got a buddy who's on his. He's about to get sent over there. He's ex.
economic staff in one building.
Who was he, ex
And that's where all the
Green
government
Beret or
services
some shit like that. But
but
yeah, he's supposed to be
it's
going
just
over
a
there,
long time.
kind of liaison or whatever the hell they got going on.
I
And
would echo, though,
it's not really
strong
with the U.S. government. It's like
everything we do
something
in the
completely
system
different.
needs to be clearly linked.
He's gonna be
in ways
with
that people
what is it?
understand
Those
to our
fucking
mandate,
contractors.
and that is one of the very most important underpinnings of our independence. If we're not doing that, then the case for our independence immediately becomes weaker. So,
yeah, and I don't.
1035 on wheat.
Amending the state constitution with respect to.
What did wheat do yesterday? Well, it was the same shit. Wheat's just been just gassing it.
Let me ask the last question.
Almost like a realistic analysis of market data and settlement realization. Realized into a trading plan. Wild concept there, acid. He's like, right? Like, bro, are you okay, acid? Are you okay, acid? No,
Whatever one thinks of that.
the thing is, on Monday, the Russian government is going to inject about $10 billion into its market. Yeah, they did something. They were talking about it yesterday. I'm kind of interested to see how that's going to work.
no.
Expecting a run up on SBRC to 25, 225. What was that other one I was looking at? RSX.
Chairman Powell for being here today.
This one right here. This is the other one right here. This is the Russian ETF, but it's basically all synthetic right here with this one, with the shares that they're pumping out there. So you gotta be very careful with RSX. This is the one I was looking at.
We can help deal with the demand, but the supplies issue or a little different thing.
That, you know.
Being in the business of
You feel? I'm like, this is the other
see
one.
the consolidation in the market.
But like I said, because I mean, you want to talk about synthetic shares? I mean, fuck. Yeah, synthetic shares all over the place over here with this one.
Competition is critically important if capitalism is going to work. I don't need to tell you that. You know that.
Fuck is calling me right now, you motherfuckers.
But it doesn't seem like
Scam
there's
likely,
a lot
go
of
figure.
competition in a number of different areas, but I'll just focus on
Scammers.
So no, let me back up.
It's definitely gonna need some time on it though.
Generally, and if that helps drive prices up or down, and then if you could, if in fact you think it does drive prices up.
Walter from the movie Hook, you're doing it, Peter. You're doing it. Doing it, Peter. You're doing it, Acid. You're doing it now.
First of all, we're not responsible for competition policy, and a lot of these questions in individual industries can have, competition issues, and those are appropriate subjects for the folks who wield those tools.
He don't wield those tools. I love his answer. The ones that wield those tools.
The connection between concentration, for example, and inflation is really not clear. Some of the industries that had a lot of consolidation were the very.
I want to see where this one is on Friday. Tomorrow, where it's at on. Maybe I'm gonna make a little quick gamble on that one.
That was very high productivity and very low inflation. So it's not obvious.
But I'm just tripping on wheat because the wheat futures have been halted.
There are competition issues, and those are certainly appropriate.
They've been halted 3 times already.
For antitrust scrutiny.
As we look.
I think they were halted yesterday too.
With the war in Ukraine, as we look at.
He said, I'm dead.
Inflation that is occurring here in
It's looking good, man. God damn it.
You're
doing it. Here, you want to go outside? Yes,
But I will ask.
Jump on my car.
And that is, are there certain things we should be doing right now to pay particular attention to?
Quick question. When as Biden sent out and executive order that hold value, this dude just wants to fucking supersede our level of government authority. He's trying hard. Like, I mean, you've seen it the day one when he came in and he signed that fucking bill and he dropped a pen on the desk and walked out answering not one goddamn question. Who the fuck spends that much money, $2 trillion, and just walks out without answering not one question?
Should we be looking
I was like, oh yeah, we're fucked. We're fucked.
Other things?
I do think that over time there are certainly things that Congress could do. I think in the near term, really it's down to the private sector and the supply chains and things like that.
He's like, all right, y'all drop your pants. Basically, man, that's what he did. That's what I took from it, man. I was like, oh, here we go again. Here we go again.
We need more.
My wife and kids, they thought I was fucking crazy. I was like, oh yeah, we're fucked. We're fucked.
Things like that. Clearly, you mentioned trucking.
SPY is coming down hella hard right now. Whoa, everything's red now. Even the Dow Jones just flipped on us. We got, we're about to hit 5,000 names on the downside.
Ways to address that, although.
What's trillion here and there, almost 30 plus, That's what he was like, let's get a nice round, even number, let's make it a 30. Good. That 28 trillion didn't, 27 trillion didn't sound good enough, or what was it, 26 and a half or some shit?
You're the chairman of the Federal Reserve. We have this hearing now before the.
And you know what the fucked up part is? Most of that money, it went to other countries. Like the EDD scams, most of those fucking con artists, they weren't even here from the United States. They were from fucking like Nigeria or some shit. Like, what the fuck? Sad.
We know what the term is,
Sad.
but to the average person, just explain what you mean by price stability.
Bleeding that ass with a smile on her face. I mean, fuck. Basically, what else we gonna do? It's fucking horrible.
We think of price stability as having inflation.
It's like that scene out of fucking Showgirls.
But it may be
in the shower.
Stable
It's
price
fucked up.
yes, but really what it means is that people can go about their daily
Huh?
life without thinking much about inflation. It becomes
Ah, that ain't cool. I just got a
That's just
visual.
not in-
I just got a visual.
for people kids, putting their kids through school, or for businesses that are borrowing and things like that.
It affects
Look at this
everybody.
deck, Clark. Look at this shit. That's wild. That's gotta go to the computer.
And when
Fucking shit. I put that on the
inflation
meeting.
goes up, you're seeing this now. Real wages, really, what matters is whether your wages are going up more or less than inflation. And for the most part, real wages are declining. But not for everybody. I think at the bottom end of the wage spectrum, real
God
wages
damn,
are
I zoom out that motherfucker.
and
Jesus
that's
Christ.
why we need to get inflation under control.
It's gonna be harder to get it under control.
The U.S. debt.
once it's rampant.
That's a lot.
Then if
Oh yeah, we're getting up there. We're getting up there, huh?
It starts out. The question
Oh,
to you
cryptocurrency's coming back
is,
down
when you
again,
don't
huh?
have
And
a
Mollywop.
gift your
Where's Bitcoin?
economists,
I got rid of Bitcoin. What?
that furnish you data on
Oh, well, that is not
everything,
Bitcoin at all. What the fuck was that?
prices. They would tend to deal with inflation.
Feels like those talks we're having with Jerome or more frequent.
Us here, everywhere. The Fed obviously missed
CPI
the
numbers
trend
just to say
there.
we discussed this
Within
last week. I
inflation,
mean, we're expecting it. Hell, you were looking at the fucking wheat and fucking
ignoring the data.
WTI, Brent oil, and all that shit where they're at. It's fucking crazy.
I wouldn't say all, but a lot of private economists.
I'm looking at that and I'm like, oh man, gas is gonna be by $5, $5.40 by the next week.
Was it a question of, again, you didn't have the data, which you should have, or you misjudged?
Where's the dollar at though? Let's see, the dollar's at 26 though, right? I mean, fuck. At least the dollar's gonna strengthen though. That's the only good thing from all this. It's fucking crazy. The dollar's gonna strengthen like a motherfucker, like it did back in what was it? When they bring out the fucking that other currency, who was it?
Really overwhelming. We looked at that as like a supply shock, like an oil shock.
Was it the euro?
The textbook says is.
I want to say it's the euro they brought out, right? To fucking bring down the price of the dollar.
We looked at it that way, and I would say by the middle of last year, we started to move away from it, and we moved away from it at an increasing rate of speed.
I want to see what
Hindsight
Google's
says
doing.
we should have moved earlier, and that
Where's
trend
Google?
not
Google's
maybe
getting
conceptually
fucked
wrong,
up.
but it's just taking so much longer for the supply side to heal than we thought. So in hindsight, you certainly wouldn't have done that. But I
Damn,
think we were-
Google's back down to
we
lows
were-
of 20
there
end of
really was no
2021.
precedent for this. We looked at it the way it was.
And it's just
There
coming down
were
more.
Certainly some voices, and they've turned out to be right so far. Ultimately,
Fuck,
we
where's the
think
REITs
supply
at?
side
Let me see,
will
where's Whale
really
Tower?
help with inflation.
Even the
In the
REITs are
meantime,
getting
we're
fucking
gonna use
clobbered.
our
Oh,
tools, and we're gonna get this done.
About 4 years ago, more, we had rampant inflation in the U.S. We had a chairman, Dr. Volcker, who was chairman of the Fed, and he was
where's
relying
fucking
on
NOG at?
people to
NOG's
raise
down. CHK, Chesapeake.
He brought the leadership to the Fed.
Chesapeake's up. They're fucking scammers, bro. That's the biggest con artist company out here next to fucking Chamber Energy.
And a lot of it was draconian. You have to do it. It's the leadership of the Fed under you and
Where's
the Fed
Exxon?
prepared to do what it takes to get inflation under control and protect price stability.
What the fuck
let me
is
say,
that?
I knew Paul Volcker. I'm pretty sure I saw him testify in this room many years ago. I think it was when
RKT,
I
where's
was
Rocket
service
Labs
there.
is down.
Economic
Fucking
focus or
PLTR, they
whatever.
finally coming up.
And
No,
I hope
everything's
this
fucking in the
will
gutter.
report that the answer to your question is yes.
Dude, that's bad. The Nasdaq's down 1% already. Fuck. Is that 5,000 names down already? Fucking might as well be. 48.5 down and 2,500 names up.
Done. Thank you very much.
That's all he's doing though. He's just prepping us all for it. Like, we already know what's coming. It's just like, it's just when's it gonna happen?
With U.S. allies around the world has placed historic sanctions on Russia in response to the invasion of Ukraine. In particular, sanctions on the Russian central bank.
They were laughing at Joe Biden during the fucking, oh man, that State of the Union shit. That's fucked up.
Who have reaped the benefits of his repressive
That's a
regime.
horrible look.
Sanctions are one of our most important foreign policy tools, but it isn't always easy to understand just how effective they can be. So, Chairman Powell, can you explain in layman terms the effect of sanctions imposed on the Russian central bank?
Sure. I should start though by saying that everyone should know that we don't implement sanctions. Those are really the province of the elected government and the Treasury Department. All we do is we're sort of there in the background,
I understand.
technical backstop.
I understand. I just want to use your expertise.
Sure. So
He just wants to hear your speculation. Okay? Speculate on it, Jay Powell.
different currencies in different countries are traded all day long.
What do you feel?
In some cases, all night long around the globe. And
Wasn't that other dude that saying that shit? Like, come
the
on,
value
it's not
of
his
those currencies
fucking. He
really
can't comment on it.
matters
What the
when you're trying to buy
fuck?
something. For example, if you're trying to buy an American car, or a
Waste of
radio,
time.
or an Apple iPhone,
Bitcoin is coming back down, bro.
the ruble.
It looks just like the
SBRC through this, which is the Russian currency, and what those sanctions.
I don't know. The SBRC looks SRSX. You know, I don't know, man.
Its job, which is
looking rough over there, huh?
The ruble on the
Oh shit! I dropped my phone.
because the sort of resources that it had to support the ruble were tied up in a way that made it difficult for them to do that. That's part of it.
And those
Bitcoin, huh? Bitcoin is back down. Where we at right here? Oh yeah. Let's see if it's gonna come back down to the 41. Oh wow, wow. Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah. Where's it at? Where is it at? Where is it at?
This continues to recover. We've had a lot of conversation about managing inflation as a key challenge. The first step to do so, in my mind, is to confirm the 5 highly qualified Biden has selected for the Federal Reserve Board, including yourself.
435.92 on the SPY. What is it? 430, 433, 430, 433, 432. That's the levels we gotta be careful with.
Can you give us a brief update on how persistent supply chain issues are disrupting the recovery and contributing to inflation?
Sure. So a lot of the inflation we're seeing is coming from imported goods or manufactured.
Oh yeah, it's because we don't make shit here, bub. I'm on because we don't make shit here.
The price of shipping, for example, internationally has gone up quite a lot, and there are long delays, and the ports are full because demand is really so high. It's a demand problem as well as a supply problem.
We start supplying our own shit.
We've been feeling very
Almost
small
like a realistic answer. The market data and the settlement
I have to
realized
say,
into a
one of
trading
the
plan. Oh wait, that was
little
old.
bit
I'm gonna wait, that was old.
byproducts of the Ukraine war is it's looking like supply chains. It's not going to help at all with supply chains because ships are not being offloaded and things like that.
Yeah,
So they're
Bitcoin coming down some more. The banks is getting beat up over there. What
So
about
we
fucking
can't, this is not something we have
CCLs?
expertise in fixing, but we've been waiting for that to happen.
Who else
And
is up? What? How about healthcare? Fucking what is it,
The other thing
MRK?
is the supply of labor. Demand. There's no problem with labor demand. We have
Merck
really
is
the
fucking
ratio
back at
of
open
job
basically.
openings to
TLT's coming back up.
unemployed is
Fucking the
highest by far.
bonds.
The
They're
highest
still hella
levels
volatile. The bonds.
1.7 open jobs per unemployed person. So we have a labor supply problem. We think that getting past the pandemic will really help with that.
Let's see,
And of course, higher
WTI.
wages should help bring people in too.
Yeah. So, with strengthening supply chains and resolving bottlenecks,
There's gotta be a way to lock these charts in from fucking moving around.
Certainly in the near term, it would. I would think it would be certainly a good thing.
And we passed the strategic competition and innovation last May. And the
Nope.
House now has its own
What about that other
regulations
fucking
and
company? What is it? XVLA. I still got contracts over there. That one's
strengthen
shit.
our supply chains and going forward, including funding to boost domestic production of semiconductors and my supply chain database provision as well.
Oh,
Finally, you just mentioned,
Ford. Back at 17.
labor. We're facing a dire labor shortage across the country, which is holding back our economy. The Fed's monetary policy report.
Damn,
from
yeah,
last
we're
week
we're coming up
noted
quick to
that,
5,000
quote,
names
labor
down.
supply has been slow to rebound, even as labor demand has been remarkably strong. There are currently 11 million jobs.
Ah, the hopium was short-lived. The hopium was short-lived.
already
It's for a quick hot second. That was good.
Would you say that if we
Everybody
had
put your hands up
a
for the free
process
fall.
in which we could bring those immigrants out of the shadows into the light,
UBXY coming back up to about the $19 again.
make sure they pay their taxes, that the role of immigrants in mitigating
Still
the
paying my
current
fucking
labor
taxes.
shortage and
Fucker.
rising inflation would be a significant one?
Saying that we don't do immigration
Damn,
policy
fucking Bank of
is a
America, dude. I
very
cannot
fact.
believe that contract was.
Immigration has been.
It's worthless now.
much
It's
lower
worthless
than that's for a meaningful part of the labor shortfall.
And that's why leading business groups agree with you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Menendez. Senator Crapo from Idaho joins us from his office.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and Chair Powell, thank you for being with us today. I wanted to start first by following up on some of the line of
It's funny, they literally sit there thanking each other for doing their job. Thank you for showing up for your job, bub.
Questions in terms of the ability to manage the Fed and its ability to operate right now. It is correct that you were recently named by the Federal Reserve Board as the chairman pro tem, pending them.
He still isn't technically the federal. He hasn't really been sworn in yet. Like, he technically doesn't have a job yet. I didn't know that about Powell. I thought he was already had it in the bag.
Yes, it is.
So it's still in the air.
Very clear. I hope that we handle your nomination soon, and
We still haven't even done the nomination. Like, what the
I
fuck?
just wanted to also make it clear that you are fully functioning as the chair now, as in the capacity of chair pro tem. And it's also correct that you were named in January by the Federal Reserve Board as the chairman of the FOMC. That's correct also?
Actually, I was elected by the FOMC to be chair of the
You were
FOMC.
elected by the FOMC.
Yeah, you correct him, pal. Tell him. Technically, you know.
Just one other aspect of it. You've already discussed the dual mandate of the Fed today and the low and stable inflation rate.
I'm on old fucking wheat, bro. Wheat.
Disturbingly to me, there are some who are
Wild.
suggesting that the Federal
As neat,
Reserve
yeah, like-
should, in addition to that,
I don't even know where wheat's gonna go.
claim it as a part of that the Federal Reserve
The way
should
commodities are moving right now, it's fucking wild.
stop so-called suboptimal industries from having access to capital, either to restrict their access to capital or to deprive their access to capital. Do you believe that any kind of standard such as
Alright, it looked like it slows down a little bit,
should
little bit.
pursue in its supervisory capacity?
No, I do not.
All right,
I might want to come to that fucking 435.70 again, though. Looking a little weak at that
The
436.
notion that we should utilize our federal regulatory and supervision authorities to decide which industries are optimal and restrict those that we don't like politically from access to capital is a very alarming
wow.
idea.
I did not realize RSI was that low.
Finally, I just have one more question.
The spy's not done yet.
The issue of oil and energy markets has come to the forefront as a result of a number of different aspects, whether it's sanction questions or whether it is simply the issues of
Dude, that puts that shit right here at fucking,
access to the utilization
like
of
right around the
resources,
FOMC.
many other aspects. Do you expect that the strains on the oil or energy markets that we will see coming out of this war
They casually hinted at a World War draft. casually, right? They were like, oh yeah, by the way, you know, potentially it might happen. How you been, Susan Burns?
In the near term, and we already see
Reason why the
this,
number of nominees haven't gone through the process, right? There's just crazy, like, damn, like, you know that they haven't even done the Treasury yet. Like, the bills, they are still say Munchkin on it, dude. You know that, right? They still say fucking Munchkin on it. The fuck? Was his name Steven Mnuchin?
and even more important,
Yeah, they still say Steven Mnuchin, dude. That's crazy. Like, what do you do? Usually, they come in and take care of that like immediately because I don't want to.
stay at that level.
But it's like,
in either of those cases, they add to the price level, but not to inflation.
right passage of right away or some shit.
The concern
Funny of
though
those
is
people who wanted to go to Canada to fuck want to go there during the World War, right? To avoid the draft. So much better than other people who show up in chat, right? Hell yeah. How's everybody been? I'm glad everybody's still out there kicking it out.
that is negative for controlling inflation.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator Crapo. Senator,
Good morning, Susan.
was recognized from
Yeah, it's been a little slow. Everybody's just been fucking busy. Fuck.
Remotely. I want to pick up.
I'm all about to send all my kids back to school myself. Shit, they're all about to get vaccinated and they're all going back to school. Shit, they said they want to go back to school, so I was like, fuck it. Canada's the next Russia. Went moon LOL.
Evaluate systemic risk to the economy.
We'll see what's gonna happen. It's getting pretty hectic. That's for damn sure.
And you and others have testified that whether we call it
Price of oil. Oil is not helping. UDXY is still coming up.
dramatic changes in
But on a good note, Aquested Therapeutic had a couple little headlines that popped out there. If anybody's still holding.
terminology of designating the
But yeah, they're doing the oil treatment for it's gonna be in China apparently. That's what this one's for. It's not the drug I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the epilepsy drug.
We need to continue to recognize that. We live through that literally. If we look at the number of natural disasters from fires in the west to floods in my state or floods in the south, it is here to stay. I want to talk about the chair of the Intelligence Committee, and very, very concerned about what's happening in Ukraine. Very proud of the fact that the administration has worked in concert with our European.
Yeah, they're definitely sending a lot of resources to Ukraine right now. A lot of resources and a lot of people are going there.
In Munich, and if you would have told me 11 days later.
Yeah, we'll see, right, Wayne Moon? We will see. I think Quest Therapeutics will go above $4 again. It definitely will. It's just there's so much distractions right now where everybody's just like everywhere. But Quest Therapeutic has been having this nice little upward trend right here since, what was this, 224 right here. That's I think when we got the first little bit of news on it, and then it came down to 183. That's low. The only thing I've bought on it so far were more contracts. I still believe in your picks. Yep, it'll come. We just need the PDUFA date. We just need the PDUFA date.
The chairman and Senator Warren and Senator Reid and I have are very concerned about some of the leakage that could be taking place through cryptocurrency.
But I went for wheat too now.
I think there is
Question there, yeah, it definitely did bottom out over there at that 180.
ultimately
And then a little bit of news. SPY's coming back down a little bit more.
the concern I have is that
We're gonna have it coming down to 434 real quick on the SPY.
there's a stat I got the other day that was very impressive. 7,000 stocks on our public markets, 17,000 different crypto tokens.
Oh, talking about crypto. God
Literally
damn it.
a million crypto tokens.
SPY to 400.
adopted decentralized
Shit, last week it was SPY to 500. Well, then the week before that it was SPY to 400. And then,
Secretary Collins' purview.
no, I still think the SPY is gonna come down. That 330 is eventually gonna show up in the next 10 years. It's just a matter of how fast it's gonna show up.
At least of Putin or his oligarchs.
Especially with all this extra bullshit on top of it.
Another alternative payment methodology to avoid these sanctions, in a sense, to transfer their assets out, since we've been able to.
UVXY is back above $19. It's making a high of the day, 1908.
Of what Secretary Yellen is working on.
Right? I do too. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker, man. He's talking about it
I
again.
don't
But what's he gonna say though?
any,
You don't have anything to say about it.
private information about this. You are reading about it. I saw that transactions, crypto transactions.
Because of the crypto crash.
Ukraine and in Russia.
Fuck.
I think it really underscores the need.
That's the fucked up thing though, because usually conflicts, do good for cryptocurrency. So it's kind of like the correlation with the market is fucking needs to break already.
On the books and all that, but I think for digital finance generally, we need a legal framework that would really take away as much as possible of the possibility that people could use unbacked cryptocurrencies as a way to evade.
I mean, his answer is not too bad. It's not too bad, but yeah, just stop. Just stop it, please.
And again,
One world order forming, world war will cause the one world government take over. Well, it is causing that huge ass unity. Like everybody's like uniting together. Even like when China came out and they were like, "Oh, yo, Russia, what you're doing is not cool. Don't do it." Like we were like, "What?" I did not believe China was gonna sit there and condemn what they're doing too.
there is that kind of clear regulatory
Freedom slipping.
overdue. Something we need to look at. And I think as an independent source, we're going to need to continue to draw upon not only yours, but the enormous resources you've got at the Fed to at least follow.
There we go.
I'm
Fucking
concerned that
UVXY is still coming.
This escape valve to escape these sanctions. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Warren. Senator Scott.
Sanctions, they're fucked though. Poor Russian people. I mean, damn, their currency is worth nothing right now.
We've seen a lot.
I want to know how they're gonna do it when they inject that money into their market though. Like, how's that gonna work?
Priorities of the Fed. One of the concerns that I have, I think both Senator Toomey and Senator Draper have discussed.
Because they've already started seizing yachts too, yachts and big ass ships from some of those big ass fucking rich motherfuckers. What they do, they just seized like $100 billion fucking cruise ship the other day, yesterday. The largest seized cruise ship ever or some shit. Ooh, GameStop 117. That one's coming down hard right now. What happened?
Primary responsibilities and frankly not even
People meet. Damn, ouch. GameStop just got clobbered right there yesterday. Was it 60 million, mega? Yeah, it's some shit like that. They said, thank you, we'll take this from the oligarch. That's crazy. That's a big ass yacht, though. Like, damn.
Things that the Fed shouldn't do. The one thing that we want you to continue to do is to focus on.
Oh, I'm glad they're always talking about what the Fed don't do and what they can do and what they want them to do. Versus oligarch personal, yeah, the oligarch motherfuckers. Personal yacht. Oh yeah, that's who they're going after. They're gonna make them. That's who they're squeezing. They're gonna squeeze them, and then they're gonna go to fucking Putin and be like, "Please, Putin, just de-escalate." Just want to know what's gonna happen to the market when he de-escalates. Like, is it gonna bounce and just skyrocket, or what's gonna happen? We'll see. Watch you de-escalate around the FOMC. I'll be like, you fucking cocksucker.
Think about the seniors who are trapped in too much money, in too little money.
But then, I mean, if Powell doesn't, if he does like pivot, it's gonna be bullish, but bad though. It's not gonna be very good though. The market will probably take it in a weird way.
Food, rationing, whether it's in your car or at your home. This is a crisis.
That's why you just make sure you got companies that got catalysts, like GNPX, Sequester Therapeutic. I mean, I'm not too sure when the catalyst is coming, but it is coming. You just gotta wait for it. But a lot of these other companies, they got more room to come down. I mean, fuck, Ford back to 1752. That sucks. Bought 200 cans of food. Kroger, bro. Thinking of food. I mean, hell, you see Kroger going? Kroger is at like multi-year highs right now. Not K.
Anytime you put fuel on a fire, you should expect.
Yeah, it's literally at multi-year highs right now. Like, you see this shit.
And those are concerns that I have.
And that's the 1 month chart right here. Multi-year highs. Like, this is fucking crazy.
Are working to game out a variety of policy scenarios to grapple with the uncertain economic risks.
Where's fucking Tyson Foods at? They ain't doing too hot over there on Tyson Foods though. Nope.
An important and incredible balance that you will be in charge of. And I'm frankly didn't vote for you the first time. I'm voting for you this time because I think
Costco has earnings today. They're at 532, 531. Wheat's coming back up, and UBXY is making the highs again.
Talk to me about the.
So talk to me.
Gaming out of scenarios that the Fed is.
Yeah, definitely make sure you guys got your stockpile because hell, shit is getting scarce out there. Oh, that's what I wanted to look at, right? And all those other ones, where are they at?
Sure. So we have tools to bring inflation down, and they work by raising interest rates. We do that over time, and what that does is it increases mortgage rates, but just at the margin, and the same thing with the car loans and things like that. And ultimately, that slows down demand.
Do I got food stored up? Yes, I do. We got about, what, one fucking 5-pound bag of rice, another 5-pound bag of beans, and then like 4 cases of water.
Very low interest rates. They're not
and a bunch of flour.
The economy is very strong. Unemployment is low. Wages are going up.
And then a bunch of canned food and shit like that, noodles and shit like that.
Inflation is all too high, so we're responsible. We're accountable for inflation.
Like, we don't got fuck. You realize that we don't make shit here. Come on, we don't make shit. I've had about 40 canned stock since the beginning of the Great Flu Scare. We still got toilet paper. We still got toilet paper. My wife was one of those ones. I was like, "What are you doing? Stop buying toilet paper. We can't do nothing with it."
Foreshadowing your decision, but
famine's coming. Haven't cracked one open yet. Start storing some MREs. I think we got about 100 MREs or some shit like that.
Yeah, so
they don't taste great, but you know, yeah, they work.
At this time, which is a very, very sensitive time in markets and in the world because of what we're seeing happening in Ukraine, and we don't know the economic issues.
Yeah, everything kind of priority straight.
Recommending and supporting a 1/4% interest rate increase at our March meeting.
That's crazy. The toilet paper, man. The toilet paper fucking fiasco. I was like, what the fuck is wrong? And there was piles and piles of water at the store.
We expect it to behave, which is to peak and begin to come down.
if we see inflation behaving in ways not consistent.
In the
with
world,
that,
I think
then we'll
water
have to
carries more value
raise
than toilet
more
paper last time I checked, but I
in
don't know.
meeting or meetings.
Very good.
Fuck, apparently wheat carries more value though, even though there's a shitload of it. But yeah, wheat's killing it. Starting my green bean farm. There you go. No lie, I mean shit. You be better off fucking growing your own shit.
I think it's really important for us to make
Especially with all the crap they put in our food.
as simple as possible. Their understanding and appreciation.
Wheat's
for
at
us having
10:30. Come on, make it back up there.
very
Get to the eye of the day and
Having
shit.
at home and you have a full-time job, I think what we can do to talk in a way that makes it easy for us to digest at home, we are doing our public, the average person.
Where's GNPX at? Back under $3 on a quest of therapeutic. GNPX is not doing nothing.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
They did get a little bit of news out for their lung cancer treatment. This one was with fucking AstraZeneca. It didn't do absolutely nothing for the stock though.
Inflation and corporate price gouging that's hurting American families. Much is at stake for our country.
What's fucking
Republicans on this
Baba
committee
doing?
refuse to show up and vote on five
Oh
billion
shit, Baba's almost $100. I'm gonna start buying Baba under 100.
Any Republican talking today about the risks facing
95 maybe. I might start just building it at 100.
to show up and vote on Fed nominees. So let's talk about one of those risks, Mr. Chairman. As Russia has invaded
See where
Ukraine,
I want to just start grabbing. Let me put one in right
is
now.
economic sanctions. The U.S. and its
come on,
allies
Baba.
have rolled out some of the strongest economic sanctions in history,
Alibaba.
severely restricting Russia's
I don't want
access to the global
contract. I want
financial
fucking
system.
shares.
By sanctioning the biggest banks and companies, by kicking Russian banks out of SWIFT, the international
Where
payments
you at, Baba?
messaging system, and by freezing the Russian central bank's foreign reserves. Now these sanctions are
I'll buy like
Russia
5
can
right
dodge
there.
some of this
Oh,
pain
5-3.
by using the same cryptocurrency tools that are currently used by drug traffickers, cyber criminals, and tax cheats. I'll pick one example here. We've
Take
all
it, Phil.
become
Take 'em.
familiar with ransomware, where a cyber criminal infects someone's
It'll start coming down some
system,
more though. As
locks
soon as I
it
start
up,
buying
and
a little
demands
position.
payment in order to unlock the system. And how do they get paid? Through
Yeah, it's getting
unregulated
pretty
cryptocurrencies
uncertain
like
is
Bitcoin.
definitely
Now,
out
you
there.
know who's-
Especially
do you know
fuck,
who's
the UVXY is still above 19. Anything above fucking double digits is high on the UVXY.
and in getting paid through cryptocurrencies that allow them to obscure and hide their trails.
What about fucking
I
DD?
could guess, but
You want to make a guess here?
I love this lady.
What we're talking about today?
This is the one from.
Russia.
Oh, I love this fucking Warren.
Listen to
He's
our
Warren.
national security
Fucking listen to her. Listen to this bitch.
The
I'm
answer is Russia. And that's why when President Biden held an international summit last year to fight ransomware, Russia, the biggest source of the problem, was intentionally not invited. According to one estimate by the blockchain analysis company, Chain Analysis,
All North Rope.
Russia-linked actors collected nearly 3/4 of all ransomware revenue in the world last year. And hundreds of millions of crypto dollars are collected in Moscow each quarter. As much as half of those
The
come
fuck was
from
it again?
illicit crypto wallet addresses. Russia is the world's expert on moving money outside legal channels. So, Chair Powell, obviously, you do not administer sanctions, but you are an expert on the international financial system. So, I just want to take a look at
Ab
this.
11. That was the
Are
other one.
other countries currently using cryptocurrency?
Goddamn, TLT is taking off again. 137.93. It's about to break 138.
Iran, Venezuela.
And we are fucking slow. Damn, we got 5,100 names down. God damn. Nasdaq's down 1.5% basically.
The Department of Justice, the United Nations, and the IMF all say that the answer is yes. Crypto takes the sting out of sanctions.
These
In
motherfuckers.
fact,
Here we go, crypto
the
again.
Treasury Department warned last year that crypto could undermine our sanctions.
This is the one she really don't like crypto at all.
Theoretically, the crypto industry is supposed to enforce sanctions.
Omar. Oh my god, there we go. Omar's still out there. Let's go, bro. How you been? You're still alive. That's good, man. Stay busy, I hope.
What I've read, again, we don't, this is really for the Treasury Department, but I've read the same things you have and that you had in your letter, which is some reluctance expressed on the part of the crypto industry to do that.
Talking about crypto again. Yep, they're talking about it again. And well, you remember, this is Elizabeth Warren. She don't like crypto at all.
UN reports on sanctions compliance. We know that
This is the one right here.
exchanges and wallets are not collecting information about the identities of their customers, are not screening their platforms for illicit activity, and are not reporting sanctions violations. Heck, this is
Thought it would go up. CEI, right? I thought it would too, man. It said, nah. Wheat. I went for wheat, bro. Wheat. Go for wheat. Well, not right now. Wheat's kind of high right now. I'm gonna wait. But yeah, wheat's at some crazy levels right now.
Without having to go through the
Yeah, I thought it would go up. We got cut. You know, Zach Morris got us again. Almost Zach Morris.
Right now, millions of transactions are taking place that are completely unregulated.
Used to put my life savings in at 84.
Who gets what? And that means that while sanctions can make it very difficult for Russian companies, political leaders, and billionaires to move money around in the traditional financial system.
Oh, so now they're okay. TLT is fucking gassing at 138.16. Where is the bonds are just fucking everywhere right now, bro. Sold all my crypto at the bottom.
Providing a new way for countries to sanction-proof themselves. Cracking down on
everything's coming down still. It's a lot of names down.
Russia accountable for its aggression. We can't fool around any longer. We need to get.
You got a requested therapeutic? You sold all your requested therapeutic too, or what?
Senator Moran from Kansas is recognized.
Chairman, thank you. Chairman, thank you.
I think Omar was the one that brought it to me first.
Open market.
It got a little bit of news today, bro, or yesterday. He said the bottom hasn't come yet. No, it hasn't. No. Yeah, we still got a little bit more, a lot more room for the bottom.
And distort incentives for private sector intermediation, especially for community banks. Help me understand the relationship between balance sheet decisions and rate increases.
It's coming though.
And what
one thing for sure about the bottom, it always comes.
We basically think of the interest rate as the active
I
tool.
should risk my life at 62 on CD. Oh yeah, definitely. So some requested therapy there at 6, then some at 350. So that's not bad. Yeah, bro, we had high hopes, man. Fucking got the carpet pulled out from under us on the fucking
and we're gonna do this.
FDA fuckers.
Is both raising
oil going way up. Yes, oil's killing it.
Balance sheet to shrink.
It's doing a lot. Like damn, WTI was just way the hell up there. 558 pre-market, and wheat is commodities are just going through the roof right now. Like wheat has me tripped out because wheat shouldn't be like there's so much wheat out there. How what the fuck? It's the most abundant shit out there. TLT is taking off. That is not good because I mean it's good because at least the market's coming down, so at least we broke away from that that divergence.
And have the interest rate.
It should run up more if oil keeps going up. Yeah, it should. It really should. But it's not. But it's not.
What's the different consequence between altering the balance?
Wheat and wheat going up, right? Yeah, wheat and wheat. But wheat right now, wheat.
What happens differently in the economy as a result?
Wheat, copper, everything, all that shit's going up. You know what that means, right? You know, we're gonna have to be paying. This shit's gonna hit our pockets here pretty soon.
We use the tools when we're using them actively, cutting interest rates and buying assets, buying longer-term assets. We're trying to provide support for the economy. The interest rates affect shorter-term rates actually more than.
Especially with seeing Kroger going where it is. Like Kroger is fucking crazy, multi-year highs on Kroger. Right? That's
when you turn it
wild.
around, really, as
My cousin
tried
just
to
gave
explain,
me a fucking wet willy.
we shrink the size of the balance sheet, but really, for example, if Treasury were to issue only long bonds, well, that would drive up rates, and that would tend to tilt the yield curve up. But that's a question for Treasury, the issuance question.
Let's go. Let's go. Fucking wet willy. A long Bitcoin. Come down some more, baby. You're not done yet.
In regard to interest rates, long-term, short-term, does it matter which of those tools you use? And is there a consequence difference?
VIX, UVXY is coming back up, man. Just bought 100 shares of CEI. Oh, I've been trimming back on the DWAC fucking position since it's been just taking off. Since it hit that $100 yesterday. Well, 96 is when I started selling.
Our interest rate is an overnight interest.
Bought a gas tank worth. How much is gas where you're at, Fat Lips?
It will affect asset prices all the way out the curve. It'll affect equity prices and things like that. But ultimately,
UBXY to 100. The VIX could hit 100 though. I mean, if the fear goes up, I mean, the highest I think I've ever seen the VIX was 85, 86, and that was during the fucking pandemic.
This many years ago with respect to Japan, you can always affect longer-term interest rates by
The VIX is still significantly low though, like surprisingly with how much is going on out there. But you know, then again, this really isn't happening in our backyard.
Long, if you're someone who likes to borrow very long, like investment grade companies, then your rates will go down for 30 years.
369.
Most people, the short end is more important.
What the fuck? 369? Really?
Energy policy.
Wild. I think that's all yours, like 469, 465. No, it's 489 right now. Actually went up.
Inflation is related to energy prices. So
SPY's coming back down again.
When we talk about core inflation, we exclude inflation from energy and food prices.
Oh man, okay, SPY's coming down to 1% on the downside quick. Everything's red, but fucking Japan did red.
About 5, in the range of 5, and energy inflation.
Everybody's red right now. The VIX is starting to move too.
Close to a couple of percent, I believe.
And just in my
Wheat's still holding up during all that fucking bullshit.
I always worry about farmers and ranchers, small towns, community banks, lenders to those farmers and ranchers. Interest rates.
Damn, I got Nano Dimension contracts expiring tomorrow too. I forgot about those ones.
Those who feed and clothe and provide energy to us and the world. And
That
decisions
one's
that you make have
dead in the water.
an exacerbated consequence.
Plus the therapeutic back at $3. What?
Seed
That's fucking horrible.
at a time in which fertilizer costs,
Wheat.
diesel fuel,
Wheat. Say wheat.
is extremely high. Every input a farmer faces today is here. While
Say fucking wheat.
risen
I'm gonna say fuck.
sufficiently to overcome the cost of production.
No, you're not gonna give us a wheat. You said everything else but wheat.
We're very much aware of that. Some of this shock is going to be very
Fucker.
tough for agricultural companies, and that's something we'll be monitoring. We don't have the tools to deal with that very well, but that's clearly a risk.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. Thank you. Senator Smith from Minnesota is recognized.
Somebody say wheat. Somebody say wheat. Okay, right. Say it. Somebody say it. Motherfucker. Somebody's gonna say wheat. I can feel it. Where was that one guy? He said it yesterday, and wheat was just starting to fucking. It was getting some love off of it.
Economics of this, because the impacts of interest rates, the interest rates are the tool that the Fed has to address inflation. But in a world where
TLT is going again. 138.50. TBT's not doing hot right now. I don't want to look at it. Oh fuck, it's right there. It's fucking 1887.
or you can anticipate it.
Yeah, UBXY is going, Megan.
I want to come back to that because I'm very much.
It is going, and the VIX.
We need to do about workforce. You laid out in the beginning of your testimony that
It's not really moving too fast just yet.
strong. We've seen.
But it definitely did bounce off of that. It did, it came right up since this morning. I just grabbed some calls, Megan. TLT's at 138.62. Fucking hit a high of 138.67 right now.
In Minnesota,
And damn.
the biggest economic
Kind of slowing down on the downside, it looks like. But we still have a lot of names down. We're losing more names to the downside.
It's interesting. The U.S. Chamber noted that women are participating in the labor force at the lowest rate.
It's definitely a concentrated bag on the winners, though.
Having significant impacts on our ability. I can't vouch for
A lot of it is just commodities.
Reflects what I have heard, which is that there is a very big discrepancy between the number of men that have come back to the workforce and the number of women that have come back. So why is this happening? It's complicated, of course. There's a lot of
According to the well watcher's well status, a single well just accumulated fucking Sheba worth 11.9 million.
come back to the
Fucking god damn.
so
The little sheebers. The little sheebs.
how can you sort of
That's crazy, really?
So
That's a
if
lot.
we were to invest
That's a lot of little coins.
as a country, if we were to invest accessible, what impact would that have on the overall economic conditions of this country and this workforce challenge that we have? And I want to try to understand the interplay between
What the
that and
fuck,
inflation
man?
and how this all comes together.
Oh, are you
It
serious?
would, of course, depend on
Hang on,
the design
what
of
the hell is
program,
this?
how well executed it was, and that kind of thing. But
Oh, damn it, I don't have none on that one, motherfucker.
Including our own Reserve Bank presidents have written and done research on this and looked at other
What you
countries
got over there?
trying
What
to
you put over
control
there,
for
Waldo?
other factors, but looked to see whether child care that can be afforded or is free contributes to labor force participation among women, and have come back with positive result on that. So, and that does make sense. So it's intuitive, I think, but that's what the research tends to show.
The Daily Hodler.
Public investment, if we decided, which I think we should, but if we were to decide to make public
GameStop's getting a little pop over there, and it's fucking oh shit.
contribute to inflation.
I actually gotta get ready. I gotta get ready to go. I gotta shut it down, everybody. I gotta go into work. It's already 8:20. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it for Power Hour. I've been fucking busy as hell. But I hope to catch you guys on the next live stream. I might be able to put video out today. I don't know. We'll see what time I get off work. But thanks for coming in, everybody. Waldo, Fat Lips, Humble Meg, Omar, and Susan, Acid. I'm out.